Hi guys, this video is strictly on a reading that I got from this woman, and okay, people are really going to criticize this, probably to its full extent. Is my ears pointing again? Jesus. Probably to its fullest extent because it was a psychic on a hotline. Okay? But I actually have two people that can credit this woman intensely. So, I'm gonna start and say that when we called this woman, she asked for our names, and that was it. Hi, how can I help you? What is your name? Tiffany, why are you calling me today? And that was it. And I wanted to know about my past lives. Strictly all about my past lives. And I wanted to read to you guys some of the things that she told me. And the first thing that came out of her mouth was rich. She told me that I was rich. And I was kind of like, okay, what else? Then she told me that I was burned at the stake numerous times, and she clarified that one of the times were during the Salem witch trials. And the funny thing about this is, you can ask anybody that knows me, is I do not like fire. I don't like fire near my face. I don't like fire near me anywhere. And I hate when it's hot. Like, in my room right now, I have this air conditioning unit that is like on 9 or something, and then I have a fan that's blowing on me, and it's freaking freezing in my bedroom. I cannot be hot. I feel sick when it's hot. So that's just kind of a funny, I don't know, coincidence, I guess. And the next thing she brought up was I was a Viking, and that I was a warrior, and I was a man, which in some points I can understand that. And then she told me that I have a lot of abilities that are coming in, and by abilities, any person who has any type of ability to read or to know about people have told me that I am clairvoyant on some level, and I kind of refuse. I don't know why I'm so like against being clairvoyant, but I've always kind of ignored it and not believed it. And because I'm clairsentient, which a lot of you guys might know is, well, I flat out come and say that I'm an empath, but it's the same thing, being clairsentient. And for some reason, I really don't want to believe that I'm clairvoyant, because to me, like, there are things that I just know, and I blame it on being an empath, but empaths can't do that. And I tell people that, like, oh, I know all about you because I'm an empath. No, empaths are strictly on the feeling side, and there are hundreds of people out there that I've proven to them my abilities, and about knowing what they're thinking and about what they're going to do and things about them. And empaths don't do that. And I know that they don't do that, but I say that they do that just so people don't call me psychic or clairvoyant, because I don't know why I'm just against it. I think if I go to somebody and I say I'm psychic and I'm clairvoyant, it sounds a little insane. So I just don't. But that's a little secret. When Tiffany knows things, half the time it's not because she's empathetic, but because she's just a little bit psychic, but she won't admit it to herself. So basically, she told me that a lot of more abilities are coming in, which I believe, because there are so many moments, especially lately, and I'm probably going to jinx it by saying this, where I'll look at my phone and I'll think about somebody, and then 3 seconds later, I'll have a text message from them. So I don't know if I'm like motivating that person, or I don't know if I'm looking at it and visualizing that person that they're about to text me. I don't really know. It's the same thing with calling me. Like, I just look at my phone and someone pops up in my mind, and then 3 seconds later they're texting me or something. I don't know. For a lot of you who might have known me as being a little bit angry, or a little bit aggressive, or blunt, or forward, or confrontational, she said that a lot of the past energies that I have are making me aggressive. If you were burnt at stake numerous times and murdered a lot, it would make you a little aggressive. Just a little bit. And at this point I still haven't said much. You know, I'm still like, right, I can see that. And then she points out the fact that my tarot deck was a present. She tells me that my tarot deck was a present, and I'm like, yeah, it was a present. And she told me to go look for one and hold it to my heart and find me one. But she said that the one that was given to me is a very nice one, but in the future I might have to find another one because it's supposed to be personal. But she told me numerous times that the church went after me. The church, which is probably why I don't go to church, but the church went after me on numerous occasions. They didn't like my ideals, they didn't like things that I was telling people, which is probably what's going to happen in the future anyways. So, I mean, I really don't give a shit, because they burnt me at the stake millions of times. I really don't, they can't do anything to me that wouldn't surprise me. And she told me, she started talking about Egyptian stuff, and for all of you that know me, I'm like obsessed with Egyptian stuff. I have the statue of the Egyptian cat goddess and a pyramid filled with Egyptian sand, and the only ring that I really wear is of the Egyptian cat goddess. And she starts talking about Egypt, and then she told me I was a high priestess in Egypt after Atlantis fell. It was really insane, everything that she was talking about. And then I made this joke, like, yeah, I understand. At this time, this was before my birthday, I was making this joke, like, yeah, I'm 20, but I feel like I'm 35, you know, haha, like, because I felt a lot older. And she goes, try 20,000. And I'm like, what? So basically, I'm 20,000 years old, give or take a couple thousand years, which kind of makes sense. I feel very old. And I asked her about the very first life that I had, and she told me that she couldn't tell me. And I asked, why can't you tell me? And she told me that it wasn't on Earth. She used the term planeton, that I was planeton, and that's a term I've never heard before. I've never heard planeton. And she told me that they were very wise people, and that was about it. She really didn't specify that much. I really wanted to go more into about the planetons and all that stuff, but there really wasn't that much that she could say. So, like, everything that she told me, I already kind of knew about myself. It's just nice to know that a complete stranger can assure you that you aren't insane. But that was my reading. Maybe you guys can share what your readings are, you know, some readings that you guys might have gotten, or maybe even things that you thought about yourself. So drop me a line. Bye.